Well, I don't know if you could see my hair, but it's a mess because it's so windy out here. I'm spraying today, and I actually have to stop now because it's so windy. I'll roll the window down so maybe you can hear it. It's not too bad. I don't know if you could see the trees. Yeah, looks like the wind finally died down, but my hair is proof that it was blowing like crazy. So I'll probably take a lunch break and hopefully the wind dies down because I really need to get these sprays done so I can get caught up for the week and start the week fresh. So we finished our first week of mowing this week. And sorry I didn't post any videos on it. It's just that the first week of mowing, I didn't want to give myself more stress than I needed because we had 70 on the mow route. Although there were two houses that we ended up skipping because we either didn't have their credit card. Well, one of them we didn't have their credit card on file, and the other one we didn't get a firm confirmation that they actually wanted us to mow. They basically sounded like they wanted to, but never actually gave us a confirmation. So we had them on the schedule, but when I pulled up to the house, I remembered that, we weren't really sure, and I didn't want to mow their lawn and then, try to get payment after that. And then another thing, they didn't confirm, so maybe they didn't want us to do it. So I just felt like skipping that. So actually we mowed 68 this week. And we did it pretty good. It was just me and Derek mowing this week. And, we cut down the other crew because we got rid of all those other houses that aren't in our mow service anymore. So because of that, we're down to one crew, and we got those 70 houses done in just under 30 hours. So it was about 26, 28 hours. I don't remember exactly now, but that's pretty good. And so anyway, it was kind of cool seeing that all the houses were basically within, 5-mile radius. Even Derek was who was apprehensive at first about giving up all those other houses outside of the service area. He didn't think it was a good idea, but when we finished this week, he said he really liked it. He liked the fact that there wasn't hardly any drive time, and we were just moving the whole time. So anyway, that was pretty cool. It's still windy as can be. Don't know if you can see all those things blowing. Anyway, so I know eventually I'll be posting some lawn mowing videos. It's just that, we're going to be mowing probably thousands of services this year. So I'll have plenty of opportunities for that. But right here at the beginning, I just want to get a gauge on how long things are going to take. Start to familiarize myself with the lawns. Can't really be wasting too much time when I'm trying to figure those things out. So anyway, it was a good week. I think we serviced about 150 customers this week between the mowing, sprinkler repairs and sprinkler turn-ons, gardens, and lawn fertilizing. If we add it all up, it was about 150, maybe even more than that. So it's pretty good for our first week of mowing. Anyway, hopefully that's a good sign of things to come. So let me throw this out there. If I were to start all over again and start a lawn care business, with what I know now, I would consider seriously starting out just spraying, lawn treatments, because you can get pretty much over 100 or more customers a month. I mean, it may take some time to build up that many clients. It'll take that long with anything, actually. But for lawn treatment, you wouldn't need to hire somebody for a very long time. And the startup costs are probably very comparable. Because, you know, when you start out with a lawn mowing service, you're going to need lawn mowers. Even if you buy the cheap ones, there's still a cost there for cheap mowers. And technically, you could start a fertilizing business with just a backpack. To be honest with you, I know a guy who has a big fertilizing and pest control business, and he sprays pests inside the home, and he sprays fertilizer with backpacks. So he does the lawn treatments with the backpacks, and he sprays inside the home with handheld gallon sprayers. So I know if he can do it, you know, it can be done. Anyway, just throwing that out there. And I know another guy who all he does is spray, and he refers all his mowing to me, just because he just doesn't like having employees and dealing with all those overhead costs. So anyway, just something to think about, because honestly, when I first started my lawn care business, it didn't even cross my mind that I could just start a fertilizing business first, or even at the same time, and just do it that way. But you know, there is a little bit of investment. You're going to need a license to do that if you spray for weeds and insects. If you just fertilize, I don't know what all the states' laws are, but here, if you just have fertilizer in your mix and no herbicides or insecticides, you don't need a license. You can just spray that, but you'll have to tell your customers that you're not spraying for weeds, and that may defeat the purpose for a lot of customers. So anyway, you know, and then, you know, I don't know, I just think that would be a good option for a lot of people to start out, especially if you still have jobs on the side. Well, you still have jobs and then you want to spray on the side or start a little business on the side, maybe a good option to do fertilizer program first, and just focus on that and build a clientele. The return rate on spraying is probably, I don't know what the actual numbers are, but probably 2 to 3 times more than mowing. So you may want to consider that. I just want to take a minute and show you this view, this house I'm spraying today. It's amazing. That's Provo Lake over there. And there's Y Mountain, just right there. So close I can touch it almost. I'm just kidding. It looks close, but to hike that, probably take an hour.